What is going on, everybody? This is Striker, welcoming you to the final episode of the Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play, guys. I've been doing some thinking about the series, and it's come to an end, guys. I don't want to go through all the extra stuff with the extra islands to get to Mewtwo. I don't want to go back and re-battle the Elite Four, so today is the last episode number 115. If you guys have been here from the start, big shout out to all of you. Anyways, guys, we're gonna cap off this series by catching the legendary dog. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want a lot of max repels, which are right here. I have 21 of them. Use those. Now, out in front of the Viridian Forest, there's a patch of grass here with very low level Pokemon. So you do this a couple of times, no spawning of the legendary dog. Go back into this building here and back onto route number 2, or route number 2, if that's how you pronunciate it, that's fine. So basically, to catch a legendary dog, you need to beat the Elite Four. That's all you gotta do. Beat the Elite Four. And the legendary dog is then picked based off of your starter Pokemon. So if you got Charmander, like I did, then you will get Suicune. If you chose Squirtle, you get Entei, and then Raikou, right? That's the third one, Raikou. If you chose... Wait, Entei is with Bulbasaur, and then Raikou would be... Okay, anyways, you guys get the picture. So what you have to do is you have to continually try to find this Pokemon. Also, the other piece that I didn't mention is you need a Pokemon that is higher than level like 5 or 6, but lower than level 50. So I picked up a Hypno here from the box that we had sitting around that I caught a couple of episodes ago. He's level 37, or she rather is level 37, so we're just using her. So the max repel will repel all of the low level Pokemon that are here in this patch of grass, so that only the legendary dog can spawn. Now, the way that it works is your legendary dog will move around the map every time you go into a new area. So by going out of Route 2 and back into Route 2, it counts as a new area. So every time we do this, we reset the location. Now the location is generated randomly, so theoretically we could sit here for an hour and a half and never find it, or we could find it on the first try. The Pokemon will always try to run away, and you will not be able to do anything about that unless you have a Pokemon in your party with, I believe it's Glare, and there might be another one that traps a Pokemon in battle. And there's a high potential that the legendary dog will use Roar, which then kicks you out of the battle and it flees. But don't fret if that happens, guys, because you can always find it again. But keep in mind, any damage you did to the legendary dog will stay in the records, I guess, so to speak. So let's say you hit the legendary dog for 15 HP, it will have 15 HP less than full the next time you encounter it. That's just how Pokemon works, the way that they're doing it with these legendary dogs. So basically, you either need to trap it, put it to sleep, or paralyze it right away, or just throw your Master Ball. I'm not going to go for Mewtwo, which is normally where I would use the Master Ball if I wasn't going to use it for the legendary dog, just because, you know, it takes a lot of Ultra Balls. I think in one instance it took me over 100 Ultra Balls just playing through one time. So using the Master Ball on the legendary dog isn't an awful idea. You know, it'll get you that Pokemon pretty quick. And then the other ones you can find Ho-Oh, you can find Lugia. There's a couple other legendary Pokemon. Deoxys. I don't remember the full list. That might be the full list if I'm correct. I don't know. It's been a while. But yeah, definitely the hardest one to come across is a legendary dog, just because of the whole randomization part. And I believe you might have to have the National Dex, which I got upgraded because in my Pokédex, I have over 60 species caught. I have, 63 of Kanto, and then you have National. So once you get it upgraded to the National, which happens after you beat the Elite Four, as long as you have obtained 60 species thus far, you will get the upgrade, and then you can catch the legendary dog. So yeah, it's just the same process over and over. Run through the grass a couple of times, see if you can get him to show up. If he doesn't show up, try again, just go back, reset the location. Yes, this might not be the best spot. I believe it is, though, based off of the distance you are away from the grass and the fact that you can continually reset the the spawning so quickly by just going up, you know, 15 steps or so, and then coming back down into the grass. So I'm not sure if this is the best one, but I do believe it is the best one. This is not something I looked up online beforehand either, by the way. This is something that I've always done or always used because I know that this is an effective way to catch the dog. Normally I would get like an Arbok that can learn Glare? I think it's called Glare. That traps a Pokemon in, and then you just teach him something else that'll harm the Pokemon, hopefully doesn't use Roar, and then just continually try over and over until you catch it. Either that or I throw my Master Ball. So we're here on the last episode of Pokemon Fire Red, attempting to do that entire process. Now, I'm sorry if this is not your cup of tea. At this point, I will probably put just like at the beginning of the video, I'll probably put skip ahead to whatever timestamp for the encounter with the legendary dog. That way you could have missed all this commentary up to this point thus far. But I guess this would be a good point to reflect on the entire series as a whole, guys. So we started off with the series, just, you know, nice first Let's Play, I guess, of like a really long game. I mean, Minecraft technically, but this is like a story-driven game. Minecraft is a sandbox game, so this is like my first story game that I was doing just a legitimate walkthrough of. And I had designed a overlay for it, and within, I don't remember, I believe it was like 30 or 40 episodes, I redesigned it, and that's the overlay that you're looking at right now. And I continually had to change it every time I got a badge or every time I got a new Pokemon. That had to be updated on it, but I really love the look. I really loved the look when I did it. I was texting my best friend, I was like, I just changed this and I think it looks amazing, what do you think? And he was like, that is 1,000 times better. So definitely a nice learning experience for overlays when it comes to, you know, series like this if I want to do another Pokemon. I guess that brings me to another point. I don't particularly want to do another Pokemon game for a little while. I will probably come back to do another Let's Play of one of them at some point in time. But, I don't know, the viewership kind of dwindled as this series continued, and also just, you know, so much Pokemon, having to record it, like, it almost became forced at times, like forcing myself to record it, which sounds kind of bad. I mean, don't take it like I didn't want to record it, because I did. It's just like, sometimes I had to come up with the episode by tomorrow, and I didn't want to record, you know, so then I forced myself to record 3 episodes just so I could get to the point of maybe wanting to record it. But that's a disadvantage that I had here recently with not doing pre-recorded sets of episodes. I used to record like 30, 40 episodes in advance, so yeah, big change there. Also, the thumbnail was completely redesigned. I used to have the very, very old design, which you can no longer find on my YouTube channel. It might be somewhere out there on the internet. Doubt it, though, because it was really awful. It was the best thing that I could come up with. It was, like I said, it was one of the first things I really did on this channel, like in terms of this kind of game, but even just in terms of my content, this was one of the first things I ever did. I started this really early on, same with the Minecraft. It was around the time that Black Ops 2 was out there, and I was playing that and everything, so yeah. I've come definitely a long way. The thumbnail I am extremely proud of now. I think it looks fabulous. I was really happy when I redesigned it and everything like that, and I actually was so proud of it that I went back through and replaced every single thumbnail of all the old videos with this new thumbnail. So I sat there making sure that it was correct and everything with the right episode and going back through and changing everything. So yeah. So we're coming up to the 9-minute mark here, and I still haven't found those darn things. So yeah, I guess we can continue to talk for a little bit. I have 15 minutes total that I can record up to, and if we come up close to that, probably at 12 minutes, I will just come back with the encounter. So yeah, this series has come a long way. I know I said so yeah like 4 times in a row there, so I apologize for that. But I don't know, like, you can see me develop as a commentator as well, because back when I started this, I remember when I started this because I was back in the first residential building I was in here at my college. And I remember moving rooms and then having to record when my lady friend at the time was away for holiday, aka she went home for the weekend. But I used to be like random conversation-based kind of deal. I was just like, so I drank coffee and I'm really blitzed right now, and let's just talk about random stuff, or how I was like craving chocolate milk. I think one episode was completely dedicated to the fact that I was craving chocolate milk so bad that like I couldn't think of anything else. And then somebody commented, I don't remember who, but it was within the first 15 to 20 episodes, and they were like, you know, I enjoy the series, I enjoy the walkthrough or playthrough, but I want commentary that's based on the game, not just all this random stuff that happens, you know, throughout your day or whatever. And I appreciated that comment. Extremely constructive criticism as well. It wasn't like, your commentary sucks, I can't handle when you talk about random stuff that I don't care about. Ugh. No, it was like, hey, I like this, but this is how you could do it better. And since then, I started focusing on the gameplay more. A couple of times within the last, I guess, 20 episodes, I would say, maybe all the way through like episode 90 or so, I found myself getting off track a little bit, and I was like, no, let me cut it there, and let's get back to the gameplay, you know? So I really appreciated that comment, and it really changed the way that this entire series developed, and I feel like this series definitely went in a really good way. So if you've watched, you know, more than 10 episodes, I guess, that would be a good place to start. Let me know what you think of the series as a whole, what I did well, what I did that could, you know, use improvement, everything like that. Please be constructive, don't just be like, it sucked because I said so. You know, give me something to improve on. I've been doing YouTube now for over 2 years, and it's been quite a journey, you know, especially with such a long series like this coming to an end. It's just like, I don't know, like the door hits you in the face. You're like, wow, I really did that. 115 episodes in one series. That's crazy. Alright, we are at the 11.5-minute mark here or so. That's what my stopwatch is saying. So I'm gonna catch you guys when I get this encounter here with the wild Suicune, so stay tuned. Oh my goodness, guys, I just put on the last repel in my inventory. That's repel number 71, guys. I've been sitting here for like 50 minutes trying to get this darn Suicune. Please, for the love of God, did we do it? Oh my God, we did it. Guys, I used 71 max repels. I figured I'd just come in on this video here and be like, look, I've used this many, because I already made a run all the way back up to the, whatever, the Elite Four area to pick up 50 more, and I already had 21 when I started. Oh my goodness, guys, we got Suicune. Let's just go ahead and Master Ball this business right up out of here. So let me go ahead and hit that bag. Over to the Pokeballs. Master Ball. Use. S-Stock use Master Ball. Oh my goodness, guys. Almost an hour of doing this. Actually, it might have been over an hour. I don't know. It's been at least 50 freaking minutes trying to get this darn Suicune. 71 max repels. Suicune's data was added to the Pokédex. Suicune Grassland Pokemon. Aurora Pokemon. This Pokemon races across the land. It is said that north winds will somehow blow whenever it appears, guys. I do not want to give a nickname to Suicune, and Suicune was transferred to Bill's PC and placed in box 14, guys. So that's gonna do it. That's all I got for you guys, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking through this entire series together with me, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Like I said, please give me constructive criticism down in the comments section down below if you've got any, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you all next time.